A 6-year-old girl from Monett is sure lucky to be alive after she fell through an icy pond this winter. Emergency crews fought to bring her back to life. Now she's learning how to do everyday activities again. KY3's Jay Schurter has more on Miranda Middleton's road to recovery. Jay, this is really an incredible story.
Oh, it absolutely is, Maria. You know, Miranda is like a lot of 6-year-olds you probably know. She likes her toys, she likes playing outside, and she's a little shy. But it was her curiosity that got her into quite a bit of trouble that left her in a coma for 4 days.
Do you remember anything about that day?
Miranda Middleton is lucky to be alive. In January, her mother Christina heard words no parent ever wants to hear. Your daughter is drowning. It was at this very spot where Christina had to jump into the water to rescue her daughter Miranda, who was about 20 feet out into the icy pond.
She saw her and jumped in the pond. Well, it was icy, so she had to break it with her body to get to her.
I was in so much shock, I didn't even feel the coldness of the water or nothing. It was just like, I didn't feel anything.
Miranda went behind her house with her brother in the dead of winter to a pond not familiar with the family.
We was looking all over for them, you know, and we couldn't imagine where they went to.
Little Miranda was frozen, and despite efforts from her neighbor who was performing CPR, it wasn't looking good. She was taken to the hospital in Monett, and after more than 4 hours, her body had warmed up and they got a pulse. Oh, really? She was airlifted to Springfield, where her diagnosis continued to drift in the wrong direction.
They didn't think she was going to make it. They said she could have brain damage.
Her family prayed and hoped, her grandfather even writing a song for her to play in church.
Her and brother went out to play.
Miranda was in a coma for 4 days until suddenly,
4 days, 4 nights later, she woke up to say.
She just woke up.
She told us that angels took her and held her in their arms.
Ever since that day, Miranda has had an uphill battle. She had to learn how to walk again and still does not have full function in either hand, making everyday events a little more difficult, even opening a stick of gum. But considering her family was told Miranda wouldn't make it through the coma, they are counting their blessings.
Yes, this was true. Miranda's day.
Now, Miranda has a long road ahead of her. She does go to therapy and has to wear braces on her leg, but she also has to take medicine for seizures and also has to take medicine that prevents fluid from going into her lungs. Now, it has a lot for a 6-year-old to handle, but if the progress from January until now is any indication, they do hope she will make a full recovery.
Absolutely. Will she get full use of her hands back, Jay?
Well, you know, she turned 7 in July, and there would be no better birthday present than to have full use of her hands. Unfortunately, doctors think that it might be 6 months to a year before she gets full function back. But as I said, her recovery has been miraculous so far, so they're hoping that it's closer to 6 months instead of a year, Maria.
A tough little girl and absolutely a miracle for that family. Jay Schurter live in our newsroom. Thanks.